Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Eador Master of the Broken Worlds with no fair fights. I had experienced really big and really bad technical issues regarding the changes to the next shard. I'm working on that, but it's not working that well, actually. So I'm still hoping I can find a solution for that. While I'm doing that, I think we should try to get our hero here leveled up. Because I've decided I'm not taking the warrior to the next level or to the next chart. I'm taking the bowman to the next chart if I can overcome that technical problem. However, let's move it. So first thing you'll do, you'll go to you will attack those guys. Do some illusionary battle for extra experience. Not that that will help any. Spells, you should really learn, just in case we run into something undead, that will be helpful, and this will be... No, actually you need more stamina, I guess. Okay. You will attack the undead. I'm not sure if we can gather enough experience for my guy here to level up, but I sure hope so. I'm really happy, yes, he attacks the right guy. Wonderful. Because he needs the experience. Yeah, hit him. Hit him like a boss. And I can even attack. Oh, crap. That was not clever. Yay! He attacks the right guy. Thank you, sir, so much. Okay, heal up my guy. You strike him and you shoot him. Wonderful. He will go there as well and get killed by the scout. Wonderful work, Mr. Scout. Sadly, you didn't get a level up. A shame. A shame, a shame, a shame, a shame. Okay, you will attack the giants, but attacking giants... When we attack giants, I think we need different stuff. Giants are... These are ogres. No, you cannot beat ogres. You obviously cannot beat ogres. We stay with the undead. Do something for good karma. Yeah, but this way we're not getting the experience together, are we? Everyone forward. You're needed. Okay. Fine with me. I assume that... Yeah, they will not be strong enough to kill... Oh, 8 damage, that's a lot. I really have to work on that one. Shoot them. Oh crap, I ruined it. Oh no, I did not. Excellent. A level up. We could go... That is useless for us. That is okay, and that is better range and defense. I think we should take that. Okay, get some repairs. I really need you to level up. Well, let's go to the archery store first. And let's get you one low-level healer and one low-level swordsman. You're fully repaired, that you are. Bless, we can sell that. We can sell this, we can sell that, we can sell this. Okay, can we do anything here? No, nothing of note. You continue sieging. We enter the shop, we'll look at the goods. And they're selling the super arrows. Wonderful, I buy them. That is a very good bow as well. That is magic shot, that's actually quite impressive. But I think... Oh, Bow of the Winds, look at all this wonderful. How good is that bow actually? It's not that good, but it has loot. Help the victims. Excellent. Horde. That will be orcs, right? A lot of orcs, actually. I'm not sure we can beat those. Walking Dead will also be a lot of them. This will be harpies. Harpies are dangerous. I think we should go for this ones here. I'm not sure how long I can prolong this fighting. Because sooner or later the defenses will break. Oh, they have a ghoul. They actually have a ghoul. I hate ghouls. For very good reasons. Oh, they don't have one ghoul, they have actually two ghouls. Not cool, not cool, well, not nice in any way. Okay, we can deal with most things, we can definitely not deal with ghouls. Ghouls are not fun. Good, ghoul problem solved. Skeleton problem solved, and we can heal our ass off here, that's no problem. Good thing they're slowed down. The only problem we have is that we definitely don't have enough ammunition to get the job done. And we need our warrior, our scout, to get the kills, obviously. My swordsman can hold out indefinitely, I guess. So no problems here. We just hold the line. I should block this way. I think that would be clever. Ouch! Heal him. You go there. Strike him. And you will heal him. And we simply hold the line. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, we do a Roman maneuver. Good old Roman maneuver to hold them off. Okay, he will be... Kill that thing. I know, but I try to kill all with my scout guy. And that's a hard task. Okay, protect the healer so that he can only attack the scout. Hopefully that'll work. No, he's stupid. Oh, I'm out of ammunition. Well, who cares? We did it. Yeah. Life, of course. We're doing the good things. Excellent. Whatever. I want a repair facility here, because we will need repairs. And then we go here. We're pretty close to where I want to go. So what can we cast? Hard question. Can we build anything that might help with the karma problem? Because more karma would be welcome. Come on, we just need a little bit more experience. Actually, this is a good formation. Yeah. These mages are a problem because they can do massive damage. My warriors can deal with the rest, I think. Yeah, no problem here. We simply hold the line. Good, as long as they don't attack all with one guy, we're good. Ouch! That was evil. Okay, heal up our guy. We're not able to take anyone down here, are we? Well, you... What is his counterattack? 9. Oh boy, we should not do that. We should definitely not do that, but we have to help our friend here. He's getting pummeled. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. Ouch. And the big guys are just coming. Okay, heal up. You heal up. Well, at least their moral is going down. But I'm also losing stamina. Oh, shit. That hurt. Ouch. Thank you for the petrification. That actually helped. Okay. Yeah, he's petrified. He can take a beating. Ouch! Not that kind of beating. Okay, you shoot that guy. And then we will advance forward to help healing. Uh-oh. Oh, good thing. I'm out of heals. Great. You cannot act. You cannot do anything. I must heal you. You cannot move. Great. Oh boy, this is not going well. You go up the hill and you heal our friend. Yeah, they will eat that guy alive. There's very little I can do against that. I can move you, you, and you to fill the gap. I can help you heal. We're nearly out of everything. Shoot this guy. Ouch! Oh great, you just eat the guy with the metal. And I cannot heal anymore. This is going wonderful. Now what's more important, to save my guy's asses or... Good work. What is his counterattack? 9. You rest... Oh, shit. What is your magic resistance? 3, okay. So casting against you will not help any. We have some healing back. Ouch. And I'm out of ammunition. Great. And he will probably kill himself. Yes, he did. Not wonderful. Absolutely not wonderful. Adventurers. Okay, I need repairs. And I think I only need one more fight. One more fight. He's level 3 and has a medal, which is excellent. He has 2 medals, but he's level 6. He will cost us a lot more energy to take him to the next chart. Gifts of the Earth. Does not help us any at the moment. This gives us a little bit more good karma. Attack. That might just be the experience we need to get this guy up to level 10. Okay, we need a defendable position, which will be this one. Okay. Not very nice, but spares me a problem. Heal up our guy. The enemy ranged fighter is still alive. That's not good. Okay, he's still cursing me. I can live with the cursing stuff. The enemy elf is a problem. No more. Problem solved. Okay, not nice, but okay. You, I think you're... I consider you a threat. Okay. Yeah, healing, I can't do anything against that. That healing stuff, that is nothing I can do about that. You have shots left. You're firing magic shots, so I consider you a threat. I can hold out here quite a while, not my problem. That will make No, it didn't make that guy run away. That's strange. Holy shit, that's bad. Because I cannot maneuver. Can you... that is a little bit stupid. Okay, that wasn't necessary stupid, but it is stupid still. Because they can break my formation now. Yeah, thought he might do that. Ouch! Shoot him. Well, that didn't really influence his morale, did it? Strangely enough. No problem here, no problem here. We've got this under control. You rest, you rest. You heal us up, and you rest. Good, good. He's always giving him stamina and that stuff, but I can live with that. Oh crap! Now he can reach my healers. That wasn't that clever. Yeah, obvious move. My bad. But at least now I can stab him in the back and then shoot him. Good work. Not perfect, but okay. Do I have shots left? Only one. That's not enough to kill that guy, I guess. Let's give ourselves some extra ammunition. Good work. Now comes the point. Most people take the archer because the archer does more damage. No, he does not. He only shoots twice. That means he only uses his ammunition up more rapidly. He does not do more damage than anyone else of the other classes. Yes, he can learn ranged fighting 2 levels more, which means he does 4 more damage than the others. Theoretically. But he's not, and he gains 1 range. But he's not, I repeat, he's not doing more damage. He's just shooting more. The end damage is the same if you take an adventurer or an archer. +4 for the archer, yes, I know, but you know what I mean. The only benefit you get is that you do more damage in 1 turn, but your total damage isn't that much higher. The adventurer, on the other hand, gets the experience of a fighter, which actually means he can learn skills that gives regeneration, that enhances his defensive capabilities, that allows him to get a little bit money back and help him with maintenance. And I think he gets a bonus to looting, if I get it right. Or is it this guy who gets the looting bonus? I think it's. I think that is the plundering thing. So we take that, and actually, I think speed and resistance is pretty nice, but attack and counterattack is also quite impressive. Because look at this. You can get this guy up to +4 and +4 in counterattack and attack, and that means he's not that much worse than a warrior. Well, not that much worse. Do we need this up to 3? Speed and resistance? Because then he might be able to outmaneuver enemies on the field. Precise shot, I think we take that. It's not that important what we take here. Yeah, we have to assault now, no question. Everything is destroyed. We can do that in quick combat. No sacrifices. They cannot stop us, not even a little. No way. Excellent, we have it. And now comes the question, what do we take with us? Of course, we take these wonderful arrows of looting with us, and we forget about that shit. We forget about that shit. We forget about that shit. And we forget about this. We forget about that. We forget about this. We forget about that. And this. And that. And this. Ah! Actually, we could keep the magic weapon spell, for example. We could think about doing that, because that is 10 energy for 4 more shots in every battle. That is quite nice. And more damage, so might be an idea. Okay, that bow costs us 60 energy. That's really a lot. We don't take these guys with us. They're far too expensive. Plus 8 plus... No, we don't need that. Forget about this. And we're 115. I really like this guy. He's got the Order of the Defender. But too expensive, yes. So that is it. 85 points. We'll make a little bit minus, but we've got a good range defense bonus, a good range attack bonus, good ammo, and good looting. And as soon as this guy grabs a bow, he'll be really efficient. He has a movement of 3, thanks to reaction. He's got a reasonable reasonable resistance. Pathfinding, he can move over every terrain without problems. He has a ranged bonus, and he's getting looting. And I think finds 50% more gold and gems while searching searching locations, which retrieve twice as much gold. Well, we're not doing that. Can move and act the same turn without spending a spirit. That means he can move and fire. He's like a buggy in Battle Isle. And he can use any kind of weapon or armor that we find. So actually, I think that is a good class to take to next shard, because he will be able to get more money in right from the start. He will be able to fight for himself. He will be able to scout, not perfectly, but far better than a warrior, for example, or a warrior mage, or that kind of stuff. We take him to the next shard. Yes, absolutely. We get crystals, gems, gold, barbarian. We don't need that. The Colosseum is actually quite nice, because it is not that expensive. Yes, I know. But it is not that expensive for what it does. It's a level 3 building, yes. But if you compare it to other level 3 buildings, do we have one here? Well, that's a shit building. Plus 2% of the gold, who cares for that? But this, for every province, in all provinces plus 1. Every province plus 1 mood. That is wonderful. This guy here is ridiculous expensive. And he's canned beef, actually. I mean, look at this. 55 life points, honestly, for a tier 4 creature. No way in hell. That guy's gonna die. Although you might say, well, he's very well defended, so what should kill him? Well, I should, because everyone who has armor piercing will simply wreck that guy in seconds. Builder's Guild sounds nice, but you'll need the fortress for that. Oh boy, and that thing to build is very expensive. Allows building additional provincing building per turn. Hold it right there. That's great. That's quite cheap for what it does, so I really like that. So, once again, a protection of an ancient manuscript is floating before you in the astral. As soon as you touch the Texudan preachment covered with magical runes, the symbol of the manuscript come to life, surrounding you with a whirlwind of images and visions. You see, a world lies scorched by war. A glistering rain of golden sparks fall from the skies onto the wounded ground. The sparks touch the earth and take the shape of some kind of living creatures. The creatures begin to rebuild the world. Once again, fresh grass is growing on the plains. Animals and birds fill the forest, and new races are emerging. But the time of peaceful creation does not last long. The forces of chaos, entering through a breach from the underworld, begin to fight the new defenders of Eador. After suffering heavy losses in battle, the surviving defenders try to escape the Chaos spawn. The forces of Chaos hunt them down throughout Eador. Yet while the demons are chasing the remaining defenders of Eador, new races gradually inhabit more and more of the world. Some begin to fight for the most fertile lands and the richest deposits of natural resources. The few surviving ancients are building a mighty fortified city. Well, that didn't help a lot. They know for certain that Chaos will strike them once more. The visions of the remote past fade and ornate evil writings appears. Although you're not familiar with the language of the elves, the meaning of the world becomes clear in your mind. In the hour of my death is drawing near. The army of demons has cast its black shadow onto the sacred forests. I am giving this key to the best ranger of the forest folk. I know that the ranger will be able to find Rianu and deliver him the key, along with my message. After this, my mission in Eador is accomplished. All that is left is the last battle and death. Ooh. As for your way, it's far from over. You will find the previous key in the world of the lost dreams. The elves keep it in the Tower of Hope. Obtain the truth and fulfill destiny. Your friend, Laranol, or whatever. Ooh! Guy with red glowing eyes. Not good. So you were stubborn enough to get here. Truly. I was here before you. I'm a goddamned god. Your diligence is worthy of a better cause. As long as you are, I should introduce myself. Ul-Dagan, one of the ancient ones, and now an astral master and collector. I've been long watching you, Nestris. As I understand it, I'm the god of time, so I've been watching you a lot time longer. And here's what I say. If you're still eager to pursue power, make sure that you don't cross with mine. Your ways don't cross with mine. Otherwise, your speedy ascent might suddenly end in a rather painful fall. Well, Ul-Dagan, if you were paying attention, others crossed my way, and now they're dead. All of them. No exceptions. What does this tell you? I've never intended to stand in your way. This is commendable. Don't think, however, that I'm going to take your word for it. So I try to stay true to your promise, and don't expect me to turn my back on you. Man, that guy's an idiot. World of knowledge, 9 energy. That's not a lot. But that building is good. That is okay. I don't care for that. The item is terrible. Experience rates for heroes is doubled. Oh, that's nice. I actually have an idea. Oinor. What do you know about Ul-Dagan? He's one of the few surviving ancients, a very repugnant person. I don't know if he was always been so reserved and cynical, or if it was of the influence of the Cataclysm. However, the work he's doing is commendable. Collecting the knowledge of the ancient to pass it to further generations is a noble goal. I think he would never say something rude about something else. Beleth. Question. What do you know about Ul-Dagan? The ancient is quite dangerous. I don't know what kind of mechanism he's assembling, but adamant it's a weapon. I think so too. I don't buy his legend about being a collector of ancient knowledge. I should mention that Ul-Dagan is quite strong, so I prefer not to clash with him. Vianta. It's nice of you to come by, Nestris. What can I do for you? What do you know about Ul-Dagan? He's very rude and cynical. I don't know how one can talk such an ill-mannered being at all. He's always saying nasty things about Apis and obviously enjoys himself by saying them. Although Ul-Dagan is an ancient, I can say that his age has yielded him any wisdom. I try to have nothing to do with him. I won't even talk to him unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay. I'm still ill. Just for you to know. Oh, Dariel likes me. I have questions. What do you know about Ul-Dagan? Not much. This ancient is very reserved and secretive. He's still blaming the world for the death of his race. Although I can understand the reasons behind his ill temper, I don't know what I would have become if all my people died. Bitte? Ul-Dagan. What do you know? What can you tell me about yourself, Ul-Dagan? I used to be an inventor and engineer, to be more precise. Our scientific progress was truly advanced. We could create mechanical creatures and powerful machines that produced energy, merciless weapons, and reliable means of defense. Well, obviously not, because you lost. But the war against chaos and then the Cataclysm destroyed most of our achievements. Now I'm trying to restore the lost schematics and mechanisms, hoping to give the last party of my people's knowledge back to the worlds. I don't believe that a second. What do you know about Eador? He's Pelé's... Oh, does he mean the footballer? Descendant, his grandson, to be precise. Pelé was one of the few Iltans, or Ancients, if that suits you better, who managed to survive the Cataclysm. Unfortunately, after the catastrophe, the poor guy lost it. He started mating with the mortals in order to preserve the real race, our race. Well, he does not lost it, he found it, actually. Eador is one of the numerous results of his efforts. You can see it for yourself that nothing good came out of that. By mixing our blood with the lesser races, soon Pelé became more human than of an Iltan. Excuse me, which ruined him in the end. Okay, what else do you know? What do you know about Beleth? A former human and necromancer. Of all the lesser races, humans are the most power-hungry. Beleth is a perfect example. He yearns for power, and he knows nothing else. It's easy to take advantage of his weakness. How it can be used. Listen, Nestris, I know a lot, but I'm not going to share this information with whoever asks for it. If you want to find out something important, there's only one way to get an answer from me. I've already mentioned I'm a collector. I'm collecting parts of an ancient mechanisms. In exchange for such parts, I'm willing to answer any of your questions. Why do you collect these parts? Much of the knowledge of my people has been lost. I consider it my duty to amend this loss by returning Eador at least parts of his former wisdom. In my mortal life I was an engineer, but my knowledge isn't as great as I would like to be. By studying ancient parts, I'm discovering the secrets of varying mechanisms and machines that were invented by my people. Where can I find these parts? These cards can be found on the shards, in ancient ruins, ruined towers, or other places like that. If I know for certain what they are, I would have obtained them myself long ago instead of asking you to search for them. This guy is lying to me. What can you tell me about Vianta? The ruler of the spirits was restless in the woods of the mortal world where she belonged. Her wee folk and the woods are so famous, even among lesser races, for their mindlessness, so I see nothing surprising in her behavior. Looks like Vianta thought it would be a fun form of entertainment playing the Astral Master. What do you know about Dariel? After the demise of my race, the elves have imagined themselves the most ancient race of Eador. They did manage to adopt some of our arts and crafts, but they're nothing compared to what we once possessed. Like all elves, Dariel imagines himself to be the most ancient and wisest creatures, but in my opinion, he's just a miserable savage, like all the other lesser races. Whoa, you're not nice. What do you know about Oum? Oum is a strange phenomenon, an astral anomaly. Perhaps he's some imprint of the Master's essence into the astral plane. The astral attempt to imitate us, but that's no more than a theory. What do you know about the Cataclysm? Quite a lot. As you can understand, I survived it, and I was determined to discover the reasons behind this phenomenon. And what are the reasons? This information is too important to be shared for free, but I'm ready to let you in on this secret in exchange for a part. I have one, I will not give it to you. And no one knows about this machine, right? No one knows about the machine? No one knows about the machine. Crap. Does he know about the machine? Okay, what do you know about Dariel? Dariel, like all elves, is an egoistic prude, full of stupid pathos and unnecessary heroism. The whining elf is unable to forget the death of his beloved creator god. I bet he has composed hundreds or even thousands of musical laments to honor the deity who perished before his time. Fortunately, elves don't like singing to strangers, so we're spared the dubious pleasure of listening to such tragic and dramatic nonsense. I love the humor of this game. You don't like elves, I see, but perhaps you can get to the point. To the point? If Dariel is the point, I refuse to get any closer to it. He's creating a world that is good for the elves, but bad for everyone else. He dreams of the last battle and imagines himself to be the great fighter against chaos. But I'm sure you know all this nonsense by yourself. Last battle, what is that? Ah, the last battle. Just another stupidity that the elves come up with to have something to write sad heroic songs about. Some elven oracle predicted that the last battles are coming. When the last battle will take place, hordes of demons will invade Eador, and everyone who can will rise to defend the world against them. They say the outcome of this battle will change the world. If chaos wins, Eador will be no longer. If chaos loses, peace and prosperity will reign everywhere. When is this battle supposed to begin? Boss, you don't understand. It was predicted by an elven oracle. All oracles are masters of equiflation, whatever that is, and even oracles are the worst of them all. They have a strange ways of specifying dates for instances. When the cross of the damned lights shine up in the sky, and the hard earth bleeds like a wounded beast, and the rivers are filled with bitterness, and the last hope vanishes. Keep in mind that all of this can be interpreted at will. Any constellation can be thought to be a cross of the damned. As for the blood of the earth, that could be an erupting volcano or a mudflow after long rains, and so on and so forth. You mean there are no ways of knowing at least an approximate date? What makes you think that this last battle will happen at all? I think it's happening right now. There are more than enough demons around. However, there are not too many people wanting to fight them. If some last bad day does come, it's highly unlikely that the numbers of volunteers will grow dramatically. Everyone will lie down in their burrows, hoping that the battle will pass them by as usual. I surely will not sit out this battle. You'd risk your life to protect Eador, boss? Well, well. Perhaps they'll even make a legend about you later, if anyone remembers that you have existed. What are you suggesting? That I sit here and do nothing? I suggest you stop listening to elven fairy tales. They exist so that any simpleton can imagine himself to be a great hero, with a blazing sword and a stern look, naturally protecting the world from the universal evil. If you find all this amusing, you can keep on fantasizing. Just don't take these stories too seriously. Okay, I have more questions. What do you know about Ul-Dagan? Ul-Dagan isn't the most pleasant person to talk to, but I see two reasons to respect him. First, he's an engineer. As far as I'm concerned, there isn't a more worthy profession. Second, Ul-Dagan always speaks his mind. No, he lies. He never conceals his true attitude towards you with a fragrant power of artificial politeness. Although, frankly, Ul-Dagan is a bastard like no other. He has personally cast several weaker masters into chaos, simply because they were stupid enough to say something incorrect while conversing with him. Find me energy. Okay, the next key is in a Tower of Hope in the Wood of Lost Dreams, Elvensgarth the artifact. We get 79 energy per turn. With this, it will be nearly 90 energy per turn. There is no other thing that we can attack. So I stop it here because I still have not found a solution for the technical problem. But I will. See you, bye.